Acrisure Stadium. After a full day of college football, the sun is down, the lights are on, and we still have more for you on EA Sports. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Dropping back, it's Berry. Makes the grab over the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. You've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. They want to throw it. Dances away. It's complete to the left. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Fighting off the defender. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. On its first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Makes the catch and he's free. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And it's not a surprise on this first possession that they put the ball in the quarterback's hands and let him run it. This dude can fly. Palmer, I know it's the first possession, but sometimes it's hard to really understand how fast guys are until you see him on the field. It didn't look like they got it on that first possession.
No, David, we were talking to their defensive coaching staff this week, and they thought they had a good plan on paper to slow this guy down. But you're right, it's a different thing once you get out there on game day, and they're going to have to make some adjustments right now because you know this defense, I know it's early, but they're already reeling because of that guy's speed.
So Pittsburgh's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him. Mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press them and play press man, but you can only do it a handful of times because you know in this game, when the quarterback sees that isolated matchup, there is no question he's going to take a shot deep down the field to that guy.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Pitt will have to boot this one away. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to throw, it's Sperry. He's taking the shot. Makes a deep grab. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. They'll go back to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead as we get a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Gets it to him on the screen. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive.
You know, swing passes to the running back oftentimes are like an extension of the running game. That's like a sweep, but give the defense a ton.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Turner.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's stopped right there. No gain on the play. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
Looking to take a shot. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Maybe some room here. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
4th down here, it's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
Right, and they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the field goal unit is on the field. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. If you had a DB on the bingo card for the first sack of the game, you win.
Man, and I've been here before, Reese. Like, I can hear the trash talk right now. Like, wait a minute. I got to cover everybody in the back end, and I'm going to get sacks? Like, hey, defensive line, you want to get me some sacks? Or I guess I'll do it myself.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Turner. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. They'll try to get it through the air. He wants to take the top off. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Well, they were probably thinking 4-down territory with it 3rd and short, so the quarterback is licking his chops thinking there's no way the defense is going to be thinking I'm taking a deep shot down the field right now. I've got a home run ball, but give the defender so much credit. He was ready for it, and he snags that out of the air.
Great discipline by this defense. Understanding it's 3rd and short, you might get a short concept. No. Playing the deep ball great with great discipline. I like the way he breaks on the football, gathers the interception, and gets the big 3rd down stop.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The Knowles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the first. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Breaks into the open. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. He'll pull it down and run. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Now the play fake. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We start with Oregon taking on the number 3 team, the Michigan Wolverines.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Checking in with the Pitt head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
And obviously trailing in this football game now in the second half, this is exactly what they talked about at halftime. We've got to create.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. Running the red zone, it's Turner. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Off the RPO, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Third and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Made a defender miss. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield.
Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Pitt.
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. The keeper on the option. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. The run from the shotgun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41. Third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. The RPO, it's complete. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. The Seminoles are flying down the field. Trying the left side. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Run the gun, the running back has it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. And the Seminoles want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Berry. Unloads it downfield. Caught.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again. Oh.
Touchdown Seminoles! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Pittsburgh sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I could see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
2 hands is coached. You know, 1 hand optional. What a great one-handed stab.
And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Turner. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is.
Got a little grass. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run, 2 play.
Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
And the Knowles will snap it on 1st and 10. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand. Safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. He's got him. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got to hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Panthers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the ground, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This defense has played with a chip on its shoulder. Like they knew this guy was a great running back, and they took pride shutting him down today. So many guys near the line of scrimmage, so aggressive. Priority number 1 was stopping that great running back. Not only have they done that, he has negative yards rushing on the day.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They're working that left side. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. It's caught downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering it. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. He's now up to 70 yards rushing, and he's closing in on 1,400 for the season. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sperry. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands.
Could be an alley. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Pitt calls it second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And that's the final timeout for Pitt. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. The Noles are rolling down the field. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet. It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. And the Seminoles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
The Seminoles come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again. So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Pitt Panthers offense out there to go on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Got it in the middle. It's Kent. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Panthers in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That's caught. It's Knight. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. He'll get rid of it. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Defense ends this game in style, coming up with a turnover, and now they can just kneel it out.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together, but man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on.
There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown, Knowles! And the pummeling has started. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last two games, it hasn't